May is Mental Health Month, and there's something cool going on. So a friend, Dr. Allison Watts, reached out a couple weeks ago with an idea. She said, hey, May is Mental Health Month. What if we did something for dentists? Like a virtual summit of some kind. So Ryan and I said, hey, that sounds like a great idea. What do we call it? She was thinking of Behind the Smile, so we ran with it. Decided to call it Behind the Smile, a virtual summit, mental health summit for dentists. And really it'd be for dentistry, because anybody in dentistry is going to get something out of it. Really anybody's going to get something out of it, but this first one anyway is meant to be focused on dentists. The website is up. You can see it behind me. And it's a great resource for the event. The way it's going to work is if you scroll down a little bit, you can see it's being held on May 22nd. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Time. That's Chicago. We are going to be doing it via Zoom webinar. In order to get a ticket, you need to donate $100 or more to Hope for the Day. You click the orange button, orange, blue, depending upon where your mouse is. And that takes you to, ready? Hope for the Day. You can see who's donated. You can see where we're at towards our goal. We were hoping to get 100 people, each donating $100. And you can see we are needing people to register, but everybody's tending to give just a little bit more. Thank you for that. Back to the website, if you want to know what's going to happen that day, or what is Hope for the Day, you can see Hope for the Day is about suicide prevention. They have a lot of resources and people that help with suicide prevention, how to talk about it, what to talk about, a variety of things. The cool thing, you're going to get to hear from them first thing. So Ben and Kira from Hope for the Day are going to be there to talk a little bit about what Hope for the Day is, and then take us through one of their e-learning sessions. It's called Coffee Talk. Now, a common question we get is, well, what if I can't attend live? The cool thing, most of these will be recorded. The one that's not recorded is Hope for the Day. However, if you have a valid ticket, you've donated, you have a ticket, then everyone that donates, when you donate, you give your email address. We're going to give the email address back to Hope for the Day. They are going to grant you access to their e-learning platform. So you can actually go on and take the full class of Coffee Talk class and hear and see and learn about what all of that is. Pretty cool. And then we have 10:45, Brian DeRoche. There's a short description here on the website about what he's talking about. After Brian speaks, there will be an integration break. Now, this is 10 minutes for you to go grab a snack, go to the restroom, or hang out and have a conversation. We will be there, so most likely it'll be Allison. I'll be there, Ryan will be there. We might have another person or two that are helping with the moderation during this time, that we will be fielding questions, asking questions. You'll be able to raise your hand, type in some questions in the chat. And if there's time, depending upon time and number of people, we may open up the microphone as well for you to actually say something. All right, continuing on the morning, we have Robert McPhee talking about a values-based approach to life. And shortly after that, we have Dr. Alan Stern. If you're in dentistry, you've probably heard of Alan Stern and his journey towards finding happiness in life in dentistry. He also has a book that talks about this, but he'll be giving us a quick review of his journey and then how finding your why is critical in this journey. We have a bit longer break here at 12:05, up to 25 minutes. This is to allow you to grab a bite for lunch if you want, or again, hang out. We'll be integrating what you've learned, ideas, thoughts, etc. Then to start the afternoon off, we have a trio of people talking about real world experiences as well. Josh Austin, Mary Osborne, and then Brett Kessler. Josh has gained quite a reputation as a prominent speaker in dentistry and in clinical dentistry as well recently in the mental and emotional side. Mary Osborne has been around for a long time in the behavioral world of dentistry. You can learn a lot from her in a variety of ways. And she'll be talking about embracing transition before we hear from Brett Kessler, who's going to be focusing his talk on mindfulness techniques. Brett, you may recall, is the past president of the ADA, a dentist, leader, athlete, Ironman, the list goes on. We then have another 10-minute integration break. Again, doing the same kind of Q&A discussion as needed. And then I'll be talking, and the title is Fuel or Friction, where you have to tune in to see what that's about. Joan is going to follow me with taking what happens in the office and what happens in life greatly, more expansively, and how we may need to choose, we can choose to hold on or let go. Another integration break before we have Allison and Ryan wrapping things up, and their talk is going to be a mix of things. Ryan brings a certain element from clinical dentistry, Allison as well. There's a bit of what actually heals in here with a wrap up of the full day. And then it says 3:10 as an any time, but that's really not true. We'll go till 4 o'clock if we need to. If you have questions, if you want to share a story, that kind of thing. At this point, we will open up the audio for you if you want, and you can tune in. So please go to inspiroteam.com/behindthesmile. Check out the page, see if it fits for you. And even if you can't attend, donate $100. It's a good cause. And then if you want, you're going to get access to the recordings after, the e-learning from Hope for the Day. So hope to see you there. If not, I hope to see your donation on our on the Hope for the Day donation page. This month being Mental Health Awareness Month, I'll be focusing my videos all on mental health topics. So if you want more of that, then come back here every day or two, and there'll be something for you here. Cheers.